Doctor,
Uncle.
what are you doing on the floor?
But Emily, just one little bite.
No, you'll leave him alive and alive.
Ah!
She killed him!
Who did?
Don't ask someone who's going to kill again.
What's going on in here?
Look! She killed Dr. Watson!
Oh, Lizzie, after all our hard work.
I haven't hit by Dr. Corley. Honest!
Did you see her hack the poor fellow up, man?
Well, maybe. Well, yes.
But Emily, there's no blood.
And if anyone knows about blood, Count Dracula does. Oh, doctor, you haven't been hacked to death after all, have you?
Certainly not.
Are you all right, Dr. Watson?
I think so. You see, I've been a good girl, Dr. Corley.
Too bad some people have to go make false accusations, and nothing makes me madder than false accusations.
Hey, none of that.
It was an honest mistake.
That's what they all say.
Lizzie Gordon, would you like to relax a bit? I've got kids for tennis and we can chop up the stew.
Chop. Did you say chop?
Chop, upstairs.
Let me at it.
Wonderful idea, Mrs. Call, but you better hurry or she'll lop off a couple of her fingers.
Ooh, can I help?
I can handle it.
You want to tell us what you're doing on the floor, Doc? Maybe taking a little nap?
Certainly not. I was chloroformed.
Oh, yeah? By who?
I don't know. Whoever it was got me from behind.
I can't imagine anybody being able to sneak up on somebody sleeping as strong as you are, Dr. Watson.
Why, don't worry, Dr. Watson. I will have Scotland Yard look into this immediately. Hey, look, lady, I'm the law here. We don't need Scotland Yard and their fancy footwork.
Perhaps as a resource inspector.
You telling me I can't figure out what's going on right here?
That's exactly what this lady is saying, Inspector. As President of the United States, I demand a full and impartial investigation.
May I remind you, General Washington, that you are in England now, and as leader of the rebels in the colonies, you are subject to our disapproval. Gee, General, that doesn't sound good. And on top of that, I can have you arrested for treason. And I can even have you taken to the tower, having your head on a block forthwith.
Forthwith? Can I help with that?
Everyone, why don't we go to the rooms and freshen up a bit before dinner?
Yeah, it'll give me some time to think.
That would be new.
What'd you say?
Oh, Inspector, you said you wanted to see those reports.
Right.
Dr. Freudley, would you have anything for a headache?
Too much reading, Dr. Watson? I can take that for you.
General Washington, I gave that to Dr. Watson. Stop trying to claim it for America.
Come on, General.
Wait for me! I know how to fix it. So what yours is not an oak. She's a big red-blooded teddy bear, aren't she?
Tarzan, good teddy bear.
Say, Inspector, did you happen to use the ladder to Tarzan out of a tree?
Ladder? She came flying down on a vine and caught me like I was a sack of potatoes or something.
So the ladder is still out there?
The ladder's always outside there.
Why are you asking about the ladder, Dr. Watson?
Holmes thinks it was a murder weapon.
Just how could a ladder be a murder weapon?
If someone was climbing up and then been shoved off.
Oh, but that didn't happen, right?
Do you know something about this, Your Majesty?
No, nothing. Why would a queen consult herself with such matters?
Or a president, for that matter.
But Holmes is pretty quick to figure things out, huh? And I bet you've seen him recently?
Oh, not for some time now.
Yeah? Well, I want to find out where he's hiding.
I don't know.
All right, everybody. We're launching an all-out search to find Holmes. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
But you can't.
And why is that?
Because, well, Holmes is gone.
Gone? Where? He's not free to leave.
He went to London.
London? For crying out loud, he can't be let loose in London.
I don't see why not. That's where he lives.
All right, everybody. You guys stay here. Nobody leaves. I'm going to alert London that killer's on their way.
But Holmes isn't the killer.
Then who is?
I don't know. Holmes does.
He knows?
He solved the case?
Of course he has. Sherlock Holmes.
Blimey, who is it?
All I know is, it's one of us. Holmes? Holmes, are you in here?
Watson, control yourself.
Holmes?
Who'd you think it was?
You look like an oversized troll.
This was the only disguise I could find.
Take off that ridiculous brown.
Doesn't do anything for me, huh?
I like the color. Deer stalkers are very stylish to touch.
You think so?
I'll make a note of that.
Blood is red and veins are
Is
blue.
your real name, sir? We'll need it for the arrest warrant.
Moriarty, Monty Moriarty. And with that, I'll bid you adieu.
You alright?
After him!
After him! Holmes has done it.
Come on.
No, not Holmes. What is a queen to you?
What's all the screaming?
They went that way.
Who did?
Everybody, there might be some bloodletting.
Oh, man.
What are we doing?
Hiding. Why? I'm scared, that's why. Don't touch that suitcase!
Bravo, Holmes. I thought you were scared.
I'm terrified. Also in the moment. But we can't let a killer get away.
Ha! I never killed anybody.
What happened? Didn't Dudley Diddley want to split the profits with you?
Wait. They were partners? But what were they stealing?
Stradivariuses.
And lots more. I'm the finest art thief in the history of the world. I've pulled more Rembrandts, Picassos, and Renoirs of walls than anybody else.
You blackguard.
But how'd you get rid of the stuff?
We don't. We merely hold it for ransom. Tonight I'm collecting 1.3 million pounds for the violin, and tomorrow it's 500,000 pounds for the Rembrandt that Eddie so kindly took to the vault.
So that's where you kept the hot merchandise. In the basement.
And sometimes on Her Majesty's walls. Who would have guessed?
We thought it was all fake.
Shows you what the average person knows.
Tut tut with us, you're dealing with above average.
Above average idiots. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be on my way. Make one step towards me and I'll shoot.
You'll never get away with this, Mr. Moriarty.
It's Professor. I actually taught at Harvard for a spell, but it just didn't pay.
Grab it, Holmes!
Why do I do that?
I knew it. Good thing you called me, Dr. Floydley.
Holmes, what have you done to General Washington?
He's not General Washington. He's Professor Moriarty, a notorious art thief.
Yeah, and you expect you to believe all this nonsense?
It's the truth. Check the suitcase. It's filled with all kinds of art treasures so they can collect ransom.
Ransom?
The owners will pay anything to get them back.
Even that will fail.
It's a Stradivarius.
Yeah, well, it looks like a fiddle to me. All right, you two. You two are arrested for the assault and battery of that guy out there and making up a ridiculous story.
Watson,
Yes, Holmes?
let's make like leaves and trees.
Let's make a tree of leaves.
Get back here!
Do you believe what they said about General Washington?
Indubitably. I heard his entire confession.
Tarzan?
Tarzan. Why am I dressed like this?
Oh, Dr. Floydley.
That gunshot was a shock to the system.
This is a ridiculous way for the Princess of Denmark to appear.
Hamlet!
I just sort of slow down.
She's been shocked into different delusions.
Can one of you varmints tell me exactly what I'm doing here?
Your Majesty?
Shoot, ain't nobody called Calamity Jane your majesty unless you would dance with the stick shooter.
Fred, you lead the army of France. Order of my soldiers.
Joan of Arc.
Please, whatever happened to Sir Charles? I grabbed her and we're happy.
Don't look at me. The name's Robin Hood, and I've lost my merry men.
We shall work together. We both find police.
Well, at least you still have Lizzie Borden.
Are you Paris? My darling Paris. Don't you recognize me? This is the face that launched 1,000 ships.
Helen of Troy.
I shot Lady Massachusetts, my love. He was racing up the castle steps. That was the last time I saw Paris.
Mrs. Paul, I think you better make some coffee. It's going to be a very long night.
You just take it easy, ladies. I'll brew the coffee and have fresh cinnamon rolls. We're going to need it. Ready, Crawford.
Tell me, did it work?
Only two will.
Did you go forwards or backwards?
Into the future. But I wouldn't recommend it, Wells.
But the future is everything.
Too many nutcases running around.
We did have a stroke of luck. We found Arthur Doyle's manuscript.
I say, good show.
Watson may be Jesus. If you can believe it, Doyle is the greatest detective in the world. Sheridan Hope.
Well, what'd you change it to?
Sherlock Holmes, of course. That name will sell.
Miss Paul, it's exactly noon.
Ah, Miss Finchley, Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson will help you. I'm going back to the future.
Back to the future. The manuscript.
It looks like it's been through the ringer. And what are these silly notations?
Dr. Doyle doesn't know his manuscript, doesn't he?
Of course he does. What would you know about the rising adventure?
Elementary, potentially. Elementary.